views and opinions shared by our guests are their own and do not necessarily reflect the views of Nexstar or its team.
Where they are all about keeping your money safe in retirement. Today we got Greg with Prosperity Group. Y'all, he's been doing this for over 35 years. He always has great points, but today it's almost like a warning. You're seeing a lot of similarities. Okay, we're in 2025. You're seeing some things that remind you of 08.
Absolutely, Megan.
Y'all, 08 was a great year for me because I had my firstborn. But also we were trying to sell a house and it was not so good. So 08, people think of it and it's like, you know, ooh, that was not a good money time.
It really wasn't. And see, here's what's happening right now, Megan, is that things are very eerily similar to 2008.
Ooh.
In 2007, the market hit record highs, record highs. It's hitting record highs again. The problem right now is that we are spending money so much. The big, beautiful bill that we've been hearing about, right? It's good, but it also added $5 trillion of debt.
Yeah, and who pays for that? Like, where does that come from?
Well, the money actually comes from us. See, we finance money out of our pockets, and the government, in their benevolence, charges interest on the money that we loan them.
Okay.
Think about that. That sounds a little bit backwards, right?
Yeah.
And that's what happens. That's really what happens. And so what I'm concerned about is people are just going headfirst without any reallocation. I think right now is the perfect time to reallocate some of your gains. So what do I do personally? And I'm going to share this. I'm up 85% in my gold portfolio.
Okay.
Okay. And guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to take my gains off of the table, reallocate it, and let the other thing go up, because I think gold's going to go up, but it also could go down. So I don't like to lose money because I'm not a gambler.
I don't like to lose money either.
No.
I'm the cheapest gambler there is. I'm like, well, we can play the $5 tables. That's where it goes.
That's me.
Yes.
I mean, I spend 100, and if I make 150, I'm happy. I
Well,
can
good.
go. I can pay for my dinner that night.
Yes.
And so that's what the mindset has to be. And what people are doing is they're chasing these gains. But the thing I want to point out, most of the gains that have occurred in this market have occurred in the last 6 months.
Okay.
So it's gone up about 20% in the last 6 months. So it means that we're up about 10%. So everybody tells me, I did a seminar last night.
Yeah.
And they said, Greg, you know, the market's doing great right now. I said, how many of you think the market's doing great? They go, oh yeah. And how much do you think the return on the market is right now? Oh, it's up 10, 12%. I said, over what period of time? And basically, we were talking about ChatGPT and some other things. I said, made my daughter put it on there, and we're up 8% for the year, or okay, in the last 12 months. So not year to date, but the 12-month period before, we're up about 12%, which is good.
Yep.
But it's been up and down, up and down. And so what I'm trying to encourage people to do is take some of those gains. And the other thing they can do is what's called tax harvesting, which means they can strategically take some of the gains from a tax vantage point, and we can help people with that. And by the way, you know, we are on a TV show. I would like for you to be a guest on a TV show.
What, you want to hear like someone ask dumb questions? Because it's like, how do I? That's what I'm good for when it comes to
no
this.
dumb questions, Megan.
Yes, but it is because so many people, like, you know this because you live and breathe it. So a lot of people are like, what do you mean this tax harvesting? This sounds great. So it's very easy to get with you. One, you've got a book that gives you some great ideas of what to do. You're on TV all the time. You can plan and maybe, you know, come in for a meeting and meet with your team.
They can meet with the team. I mean, we've got national offices now. We've grown that much, thankfully, but we've got a great team of very qualified people that we can talk about these strategies. And the last thing, Megan, that I want to focus on is the rates are dropping. And people need to take advantage of refinancing some of their accounts.
Yes.
So, for example, if they have annuities, this is a perfect time to consider refinancing it, just like refinancing a home.
I was going to say, I think of refinance of homes, but you can also do it for annuities. See, I didn't know that.
Right. So many of the people that had annuities before 2022, or actually 2023, we might be able to help them get a higher guarantee, higher rates. We helped clients last year. We moved $32 million of clients' assets, and we improved their income a minimum of 20 to 25%.
I mean, sign me up. Sign me up. That is great. The website is easy, mymoneyissafe.com. The number's on the screen. Get in touch with them if you want a copy of the book to learn more. Greg, we appreciate you sharing your wealth of knowledge with us.
Thank you.
So.